So we're going to talk a bit about projects or a campaign that I bet some of you have seen before. How many have heard about this? 4,000 stops? Yeah, movie has. Cool.
We tried to copy.
Yeah, you did.
I
remember. How did that go?
We haven't done it yet, but
haven't done it yet.
Thinking about it.
Cool.
So please tell me it's still a success.
No, I won't tell you that. I will tell you something different. Okay.
Oh.
I hope we have sound now because I had a short video to just present what this is. Just because the video does it much better than I do. So, do we have sound? Please have sound. No, we don't have sound. Cool. So I'm not going to use time on trying to fix that because it doesn't work.
You can just open the speaker from the
laptop. Yeah, you would think so. Oh. Yeah. This is basically a service that lets people put... You want to try and sync it? Yep. Just for fun?
Yep.
Let's do it. No, wait. Sorry about this. Try it. There. Ready? So it works both on the device that you want to do, and it basically works in that way that people submit tips about our stops. What's cool about our stops? Is it a statue nearby the stop, or is it a cool shop nearby the stop, and stuff like that? Then we take all this information and we kind of use it in our campaigns. We make posters on the stops. Do you know if you got 10 minutes, you can go like 300 meters out there and look at a horse. Some people find that mildly interesting. And it was a great success. People said that 55%, I think, said that they wanted to explore more by public transport. That's pretty cool, 55%. 1 out of 3 said they liked Ruter more after this campaign. And actually 1 out of 5 people said that they actually went on a public transportation thing, a metro or a bus, to actually experience Oslo. That's something, right? That's really, really cool. That's like we've broken the code. We actually got people to do leisure trips, to do spare time trips. public transportation. That's cool, right? Anyone expecting a lot? The problem with this is that it is a campaign. So it really flourishes during the campaign bursts, where we are spending a lot of kroners doing posters, doing stuff like that, and people are loving it. But outside the campaign bursts, no one cares. They do not visit the web page, they do not submit tips. We can't actually measure if people are actually reading the book, but it's a coffee table book, so it's there to look pretty. And this is kind of funny because it's a cool challenge. In Norway we have this saying that there's always fun on the countryside. I bet both the Swedes and the Finnish got somewhat similar expression. And this is actually written on one of our stations. And it actually says it's not always easy to have fun on the countryside when you don't know where the countryside is. So challenge accepted. We made a vision using the same methods as we have seen now to inspire people to experience the world's greatest city, Oslo. And doing this as a service, not as a campaign. So we wanted to convert the campaign to actually be a service that is a service for everyone at all times to inspire them to experience the world's greatest city. And we have the following goals, and that's basically get people on public transportation in their spare time. We want people to explore places, we want them to experience the city. And we want them also to share those experiences both with their friends and with us. Because if we know them, we can also tell more people about them. So right now we're kind of trying to figure out who these people are, what they like and how they like to share, how they like to talk about stuff. We need to identify which people will actually tell us stuff and which people will actually just get tips and how do they want to get tips. We lost all confidence, and Movia, pay attention to our website and to an app, because that doesn't work. It works as a campaign, not as a service. So we kind of need to go back and try to figure out how we can get our campaign to become a great service. So I'm hoping next year's best. Like I'm hoping we do a digitalization workshop again. And then we're going to tell you in about a year how we made this city car-free. Some people laugh, some don't. Okay, cool. So that's just basically it. We don't know how yet, and that's the exciting part.
And we don't even know if it's gonna be anything.
Look, it could be actually that, okay, it is a campaign, we can't convert it into a service, we don't know, but we're going to test it and we're going to find out. And this city is going to be car-free. So that's basically it from us. Any questions?
Just on the last part, because you said like you try to make it as a service, but I think the fundamental problem is because your job, I'm not sure how is it, but at least the obligation of Ruter is it like a transport agent. So maybe it's good to involve another stakeholder from the city, like tourist officer, who can take this task to do it by themselves.
Yeah,
because they can do it much better than you guys, I mean. And they can do it on a daily basis. I mean, it's their job to make Oslo as the greatest city in the world.
And we will test this thoroughly. And we've also done a couple of tests.
But that's the thing, and that's what's interesting about it, is of course that we have a unique access to a set of people that know the city better than anyone. So that's of course what we're trying to do is there somehow we can harness the knowledge of those people and give it back. And that's where, yes, in a campaign way we can, but can we do it in a better way, in a service that somehow works? And that's where we haven't found how that could work yet, and maybe we won't, or maybe it's a Facebook thing, or it's a Snapchat thing, or whatever. It doesn't really matter. But that's what we're trying to do.
We're really hoping that there's something there.
Yeah,
and
because the
why we
content
need to
is
explore.
too good to kind of just die or be a campaign.
Good.
Good.
Great.